Road here in front of the Ritz Theater. We are a family farm winery and been in the farming business over 40-something years. A little bit of real estate along the way. We've kind of done a little bit of everything as we've been growing up, started by my father and uncle. Now it's been my brother with me for several years, and now we've kind of split off with our families, and my two sons are with us. And Aaron is here, and he'll be the manager of the store here, which will be a wine tasting room that to sell our blueberry wine that we make at the farm in Bristol, Georgia. And we've got right now 3 flavors of a dry, semi-sweet, and a sweet one. And you'll be able to taste the 3 wines, buy the products. We're also going to be carrying Georgia-grown products because we are a Georgia-grown member, being a farmer. So we'll bring in stuff that's not probably available here that you'll be able to purchase, jams and jellies and jalapeno peppers and different things like that that are pre-packaged, ready to be consumed. And we are been a winery for about 3 years now. This tasting room gives us another market for our blueberries. We're mainly a frozen blueberry grower for 34 years. We market mostly overseas with our blueberries in 30-pound boxes. Hopefully we'll eventually be able to sell a little 5-pound frozen box in our store that you can purchase of fresh blueberries. Only grown 50 miles away, so we're close. We are anything that we can do in this area. We enjoy the coming down here to what I call the Newcastle Street. Me and my wife have been to several First Fridays. Been in here several times with several of the bands. Enjoy this street. I think the atmosphere is great, with Brunswick Distillery opening up shortly, the other breweries opening up with our wine tasting rooms. We would like to encourage people, coming off 95. We're 3 miles from 95, easy to get down access to bring tourists in. We need to work on trying to bring them off the island into here. The local response here is great. You stop here at noon, it's hard to find a parking place right here. You've got to be, fast. So we think that this is a nice growing area that we want to be part of, and anything that we can do to bring what we have on our farm and other places, other farms, to sell to people and work at this area here. We're on Facebook, Rabbiteye Wine. I'd like to say I do all that Facebook, but actually it's my son who handles that. He's got me a smartphone and he's trying to teach me, so we're doing the best we can. But we're, like I said, a family operation, family business. All family members work in it. We do all the stuff. We like the local business here. We think that it's great. Some of the people that we've met on the street are very friendly, and we want to add to that atmosphere and do what we can to enhance Newcastle and Brunswick and get shoppers down here and whatever we can participate in. So, is there any kind of questions or anything y'all need to know from us about our farm or anything?
I think one of the things that's interesting about both of our presenters today is they have family farms in their history for long periods of time. I mean, that truly is special. How do you think that plays into the story of your adventures in winemaking, store making, and stuff like that?
Well, as we start out, we've been in the farming business for eggs, cattle, hogs, chickens, corn, soybeans, peanuts. About 40 years ago, we started talking about blueberries with my father and uncle. We planted 35 years ago blueberries. That's our primary farming business now. We've kind of phased out the other operations. The core family value of what we enjoy is that just, it's about everybody working, putting together a product. For a long time, most of our stuff has gone overseas, so we never see the end user. With the wine, something that my granddaddy taught me how to make a long time ago, I felt like it was a good product and a new avenue to get into with blueberries. 30 years ago, there was 285 million pounds of blueberries in world production. We're right at 1 billion pounds right now. Markets are shrinking, so we have to find another way to make a blueberry product, and we want to get on something like this that we can be more direct to the consumer to cut out all the other people that touch our blueberries. Now we get a small percentage, like they're talking about that 14%. Seems like we get the 14% of the wholesale market price. So we want to be able to get more of that price, and that's what we're going for.
Hi, I met the ladies on your side.
Yeah.
I travel a lot, I go to Jessup, so I was
Okay.
at Jessup and saw your wines. And I see them at Uncle Don's Market
Yes, that's
as
correct.
well. Where else are they at? And my other question to you is, will you have an organic line of blueberries or one?
We're at about 40 locations around Georgia and package stores in Waycross. We're in Valdosta, Savannah, some small local areas around. We are in a couple places in Brunswick at M&B's and A to Z's liquor store in Brunswick here. The Uncle Don's Market on the island there, and we're at Wheat Pub in the island also. We do what's called an integrated pest management program on our farm. We're not organic because some of the organic practices are real hard in the blueberries to produce a crop, but we do a pesticide residue check every year along with other things that we follow on our farm. So our blueberries are just about as non-chemicals as they can be and still be in a commercial viable market. There's some areas we're looking into that are advancements in some of the organics coming in with the BTs and the different products, and we're in the future we'll probably be able to get into that, but at the present time it's real tough as far as organics go. But in the future, very possible. But like I said, we do a very good integrated pest management and try to only spot spray and do stuff like that, so we do not put as much chemicals on our blueberries. And to get into the European Union, you have to just about be chemical free. So we sell into England, the EU, we're in Israel, we're also kosher certified, AIB certification. So we do a lot of stuff to make sure that we do a good job to get our product out there safely.
Another question.
So are you going to sell any other fruit wines or any other wines other than the ones you make?
We are talking about it, sir. Families discussions take a while sometimes at our family farm. But with our license, we are able to bring other farm wineries. We're classified as a farm winery. And we are able to bring other farm wineries from up like North Georgia and stuff and bring it in and sell it. We probably won't start out with it just to introduce our wines, but we would like to, if that fits in with everybody's idea. And I've got 3 real good friends that make excellent wine from 3 different wineries that I would probably bring in first. And give a good realm of, some have got the Cabernets and the Veners and the different grapes that they grow in North Georgia that blend with other fruits and stuff and really make some superior wines. So yes.
Another question. Oh.
This is exciting. When will you open?
We are hoping that we'll be open December 1st. If all the license, we'll be ready with all our stuff, but once we get our local liquor license, our beer and wine license, then there's a process with the state that takes about 10 days. So it's kind of, if we get our ads in at the right time, at the local here, should be open by the 1st of December is our goal.
Where's
So
your
that-
location?
We're up right across the street from the Ritz Theater, next to Take Two Consignment. She moved into just one store and we took the other store. And then Farmer and Larder's 2 doors down.
Yeah.
Another question.
How soon do you think you'll have your smaller packaging of frozen blueberries? They're a big stock item in my house.
We're working on that right now. This year we've got a big freeze and we lost a lot of our production. We were able to keep enough for the wine production, so next year we'll do some experimenting on packaging. During June and July, we're packing fruit at our farm, and we could, you know, it's easy to get it at that point. It's ready to go in the freezer. You don't have to do anything to it. So just keep in touch with Aaron and us, and we'll see how quick we can bring that in to you.
One more question.
I was just wondering, you said you were opening December 1st. Have some of the locations where you already have your wine, have they offered to do tastings so that you can get the word out before the holiday shopping?
Doing tastings is an interesting thing that we work on. We do tastings in a lot with the Chamber of Commerce in Waycross, where we're members, and we'll be a member of the Chamber of Commerce here. There are several things that we do. Will be Friday, I think we're doing a tasting in Nahunta at it's an art gallery over there. Saturday we'll be in Waycross at a fundraiser for the Chamber of Commerce doing tastings. We love to do tastings around here. The laws are kind of strange in how we have to work that, and it requires us getting a special license from the state to be able to conduct one. When we open up, we will be giving tastings of our wine there. So you'll be able to come taste it and see what it looks like and tastes like, and make your decisions on what we have made so far. Hopefully the first of the year we'll have a blueberry-blackberry mixed blend and a honey-blueberry blend. So we'll be introducing new stuff ourselves also.
Question, suggestion, how do we get you and Farmer and Larder together to do a pairing?
As soon as we get open and he gets open, we'll be doing that. We'd love to do that, to get, you know, and come up with some kind of food, you know. I mean, we want to work with everybody down here, so any kind of suggestions like that that we can get together and work out and let him try our wine and see how it works, you know, we'd love to get with that.
One last question. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, thank you. It wasn't that long ago we started with a rum distillery at 1 million cups, just saying. A brewery at 1 million cups, just saying. And now a winery. We have the trifecta of 1 million cups.
Well, and your meeting's in a bar.
And I wasn't done. And we meet in a bar with lights. I mean, how good are we or what? This is good. Thank you all. If you like us, Facebook us, follow us, whatever you want to do. Also, because I have the microphone, in spring semester, I need people who would like to be mentors to young entrepreneurs. There are 3 ways you could help me. 1, you could meet at 7 o'clock in the morning for about 8 weeks and work with 17-year-olds, woo, and show them what it's like to be an entrepreneur. I bring you coffee, I bring them donut holes. Number 2, we have a college class that needs mentors for student teams. Love to have you. It meets Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 until 3:15. You don't have to come all the time. I feel that way too when I go to class with these students as well. But it's a lot of fun. And third, I guess that's 3. Third, I'm going to call on some of you because one of the things we do in class is I'll bring in an entrepreneur and sit you in the front of the room. And I do not introduce you. And students then have to ask you questions. And we had some wonderful experiences last year with people who came in, sat down and just talked about what it means to be an entrepreneur. Because we're trying to encourage that among the kids who attend coastal college. So, thank you all. Is there anything else, Susan, you want me to shout
You're
out? Or
awesome.
if you'd like to shout out?
How about Skip?
All right. Well, thank you all. Next time we meet is in December. Will we have red and green lights, Susan, by then? I hope we get rid of the orange one. So, thank you all, and see you all in a month. Thank you, Price.